Hey friends, so the 60-second gene key is supremely beautiful. It goes from the shadow of intellect to the city of impeccability through the gift of precision. And this is all about the cup of the man of Mencius, this extraordinary creature of the mind. And what happens at the lower frequencies, the shadow frequencies, is that it's closed. So it would be more like a circle and not a cup. And as it's a circle, it has a spinning when we put ourselves in there, when we're stuck in there. We're never stuck forever. Rest assured, rest easy. And so, the shadow frequency is basically not going anywhere. It's going around in circles. And the intellect is a very tricky creature because it's invisible. It's like an invisible labyrinth, right? So what this theme is, and there's nothing wrong, by the way, with the intellect. There's nothing wrong with it. It's always the same question of transcend and include. So don't shun the shadow. Don't try to fight it. When I feel that I'm struggling somehow, that I'm not relaxed, what I do is I relax. So this is really the simplest key of all, is the key of relaxing. I don't know which one that is. They're all talking about it, of course. So the intellect is like a closed circle and therefore isn't going to go anywhere. And it's usually what's going to happen is there's just one perspective, and the programming partner is psychosis, the 61st gene key. So you can see how intellect and psychosis are the two sides of the same coin, right? The psychosis being like, so this cup that we have here from the man of Mencius, only it's a circle and it's divorced, it's disconnected, it's disassociated from itself and from the rest of the human being that you are living in right now. But what happens naturally, because we live on this earth, we have this also the help of the gravity of the earth, So when we just remember to come back here now, which is what the I Am process is all about, then we're naturally going to sink because of the earth's gravity. And as we do so, and this is paradoxically facilitated by the suspended head top of central equilibrium, so what happens is we naturally open, the shoulders relax, the breath opens, the lungs fill, and the attention starts to go down from the head. And this starts to open, this starts to actually open, because that's the natural state, is open, In fact, even a closed circle is open, because depending on how you look at it, it's actually kind of like the pond reflecting the sky, or the lake, if you prefer, on a calm day, right? So as we sink, the natural functions of the mind begin to clarify and become more coherent. And coherency and this clarification is basically, it's called the gift of precision. In other words, it becomes easier for the mind to follow the heart. The desire of the heart, the mind is going to key to, I'm pointing outwards, but of course this is all an internal process, and of course it has external ramifications. But so what's going to happen with the gift of precision is that your mind is like, yes, it's going to be in service to your heart, and what a beautiful thing that is. And so you see the cup, and then you have the cross. This is all, the man of Mencius is the symbol of the human being in a state of equilibrium. Okay? And then you sink even more deeply into the ground, into your physical, the depths, the marrow, the physical form, all the way down to the gut, which is the root, basically the root of the subconscious, and the solar plexus, which is the center of the autonomic nervous system, then becomes very, very agile and able to respond appropriately as well to the desire of the heart. And the culmination of that, my friends, is called impeccability. And remember, I don't know if you ever read Don Juan, Carlos Castaneda. I did, like 40 years ago. Is, the impeccable, he used to talk about the impeccable man. And I was like, wow. It's just a teenager is like, wow, what is that? I love it. I love the sound. Let's just sit with the sound of that, the vibration of impeccability. Let's just breathe with it, and take it all in. This beautiful spectrum from intellect to precision to impeccability that has on its other side the spectrum that goes from psychosis to inspiration to sanctity. It's like really, really beautiful. And it's what we are when we're present, when we're coherent, when we're fully alive and receptive and able to take in multiple perspectives. See, that's the thing about the cup, this meditative higher functioning of the higher mind that Sri Aurobindo called the supramental. That's the French pronunciation. But this open cup is able to take in the totality. And so the bigger picture, it's like, whoa. Having the bigger picture, and of course this is a process because, it's a paradox and a mystery. The bigger picture is like infinite. So how can you actually have it? Well, you are it, right? That's the I am. The I am is it. And even though we may not fully realize it while we're here, we can still realize it enough to be able to embody it and have it radically transform our moment-by-moment experience so that we feel fulfilled because we're actually fulfilling our dreams. The psychosis, the dreams are really becoming something that we can ground now instead of having this disconnected, disassociated state of affairs, which is the usual, And so the dreaming of the intellect is actually in harmony with the cosmos, and it's beneficial for the little self, and it's driven by the heart. The mind reflects the light of the heart. It's that simple. Well, sort of. In order for that reflection to be perceived, to be felt, and to be effective, the mind needs to be washed clear of false perspectives and beliefs and identifications. And the only way to do that is to come back to the now. And to relax in the now. And to accept not to know. Not to know. Not to be sure or certain from this perspective. Because then when you release that and you surrender to what is inside, you're going to be able, I say you, it's also I, it's the I am, we I and I are going to be able to really embrace and dissolve in a much deeper knowing. And knowing that is felt in every cell. And that we may not be able to articulate with words necessarily. The words are always going to fall short, except if we go into poetry, maybe, which is what Rumi did. Rumi was very Rumi. Anyway, I wanted to beam in with this today as an encouragement that, you can kiss your intellect and just let it be. I was going to say kiss it goodbye, but it's not really going to disappear. It's just that it's going to change. It's going to open up, and then everything changes from there. So if you have this gene key in your profile, or the 61st, or if you feel drawn to it, never mind about the profile, the hologenetic profile. I mean, it is a beautiful tool, don't get me wrong. You can go check it out. And I'd be happy to work with you if you want. We can work with the hologenetic profile. And we don't need to, because it's a fractal and holographic stream. So even just one gene key, the one that makes your heart sing is all you need. It really is. Even if you have 10 other gene keys in your profile that correspond to this or that or this or that, the one gene key that makes your heart sing, just go with that. And then maybe you'll find another and another and another, and regardless, and even without the gene keys, it's about this central channel, the I am process. It's very simple. So I look forward to the next video, and I welcome your responses. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell. That way you'll get the notifications. Right. So I hope I have been precise enough, and let us continue savoring the deliciousness of impeccability. Hasta pronto.